The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, September 26th. We're at 5:32 in the morning. I'm Sean. Steph, she's off for the day. She worked a lot. She was busting it in the penalty box, raising over $5,000 in under 7 hours. I think $5,000 in 7 hours, almost $1,000 an hour for Kidsport Wood Buffalo at the trade show on the weekend. So I let her sleep in this morning. That's how nice of a guy I am. I let her catch up on her sleep after just doing a ton of amazing work for charity on the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, it was absolutely fantastic. Summer's still rearing its head here, which is great. Highs in the 20s all throughout. Got to get out and enjoy it a little bit. And it's continuing on all throughout this week, all the way through. 19 today, 24 tomorrow, 26 on Wednesday. I might have to get out and golf on that day. Friday looking like 20, Saturday 23. You can't trust 5 days from now, but as long as I see sunshine and highs of 20 into the extended forecast, that's when you know it's going to be a good damn week. Hey, if you want to hear anything to get you moving, 780-791-1037. Good morning.
Oh, girl, I like you. I do.
Hey, happy Monday. Good morning. 6:08 right now. Sean, Mix 103.7. Steph, she's off for the day. Hey, if you heard the news about 8 minutes ago, then you heard photo radar vehicles. They're changing a little bit. You know, those ones that stay stationary. They got the brand new look. Kind of like when you go to the big cities, say Edmonton, cities like that. They're branded in that bright yellow, and they just kind of sit stationary. Sometimes they have one of those safety flags that we're oh so familiar of up here. They'll have some blue branding on it as well. Maybe they'll say like drive safe, speed zone. I don't know. Something along those lines. We got those here now. The RMWB released a statement on Friday afternoon that said all vehicles, all speed enforcement vehicles are now bright yellow. So we can call them out if we see one that isn't, right? Something like that. I think it's great, though. I think it's great. If you put them in high-risk zones, people slow down. That's the whole goal. Safety. Safety. Get people slow down, stop accidents, stop anything of that sort from happening. The one thing I am curious about, though, people on Facebook, they're always looking for someone to blame here. And this was one of the main things that they were blaming. Like, trucks are yellow. That's why I was speeding. It's like, I got a tip for you, Brad. Just slow down a little bit. Can't get a speeding ticket if you're just going the speed limit. That's a little tip there.
I don't know where I am right now.
Good morning, 6:53. I'm Sean. Pleasure to be with you today. Hey, I've been struggling with my oranges lately. Is there a secret to buying the perfect orange, mandarin, tangerine, whatever you want to call it? 780-791-1037. You can text or call. Picture this. 2 weeks ago, bought some oranges. The thickness of them. Had to grab a fork and knife just to eat that bad boy. That's not what I want in an orange. Last week, I bought some more. Different batch, okay? Dry. On the inside. How is something so juicy can also be so dry at the same time? And now this week, you're probably wondering, what else can go wrong? 3 weeks in a row? No, you're lying. Well, I'll tell you. I'm not lying. This week, my oranges. Seeds in them! Seeds! You think getting ghosted by that girl you like on Tinder is bad? Try biting into an orange. Crunching down on a seed when you're not expecting it. That'll change ya. That'll wreck ya.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed Mornings with Steph and Sean.
780-791-1037. You can text or call. Love giving shout out to the local businesses, obviously. Make the world go round up here. Did you find anything in particular that you're just like, yes, I've been waiting for this? Because I did. I've been waiting for soaps. Now, I don't like to use just like kind of commercially bought from the store soap. I love a good exotic bar from someone who makes it locally right here in town. And I've been struggling a little bit trying to find a soap dealer is what I'm going to call. So that's why the trade show was absolutely perfect, because I was searching all avenues. I was using the Google, Fort McMurray soap. Tried to contact some places, hit or miss. Couldn't really get a hold of anyone. I was looking on the Facebook Marketplace. Again, soap, Fort McMurray soap. I was doing a whole bunch of searches, and I was running out. I was on the verge of becoming a stinky boy because I was running out of soap bars. So trade show came along at a perfect time. And that's exactly what I got when I attended there. I found this lovely local place right here in Fort McMurray, Sugarberry Naturals. And now they have the chunkiest soap bars that I have ever seen in my entire life. It takes up the entire palm of my hand and more. And they are about an inch thick. The girth on these bad boys is incredible. And it smells like they have all different types of scents and smells and everything. And the one that I got two of them, kind of smells like just like a manly cologne that is just great. So the shower's smelling good. I'm smelling good. I'm also clean at the same time. And this thing is probably going to last me, one bar is probably going to last me like 2 months. 3 months, maybe. So I am over the moon happy that I found them over here at the trade show. The kind that I got, the flavor, the scent, I guess you could say. I'm not eating it. Cedar and white oak is what it's called, and I am extremely happy with it. If you had any good finds over at the trade show, feel like giving a shout out, you can give me a call. Give me a text, 780-791-1037.
Yeah, bunks and ranks.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. Glass Animals, a little heat waves. It's on Mix. I'm Sean. Pleasure to be with you. Hurricane Fiona hit the East Coast over the weekend. Horrifying just seeing videos, pictures emerge. A lot of people over there doing kind of like the before and after, and it's heartbreaking just to see just the damage and more of everything that has happened. And now there's a lot of bad surrounding the situation out there, but there's also, I'm not going to say good, but there's also like some people finding the light in, I guess, a tough situation like this. I came across a tweet on the weekend, and it's from a reporter out there, and he found this one lady who was just kind of going through what used to be her home. Her name's Crystal Collier. She's from Port aux Basques, and her home was completely destroyed by Fiona. It's heartbreaking. Her dining room collapsed into the garage, and then when she went back, when it was calm and she could kind of just look at things, she found her fridge washed up on the shore by her place. And so naturally, she went and looked into her fridge, and there was a box of White Claws. And she was just over the top happy. And then the quote that she has from this reporter is, "It's a good day to have a drink." Something about the people on the East Coast, it's just like, horrifying thing just happened. Probably the lowest of lows that you're at right now. And you still find a way to make people around you just like have a chuckle, have a laugh, and work together. And you can kind of get through it all.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Sean.
Everything is coming up. Super Bowl halftime show here. So following last year, not going to be an easy task. So that's why the Super Bowl reached out to Taylor Swift. And then initial reports said she was going to do it. But the tabloids spoke too soon because Tay-Tay, she came out and she essentially said, still need to re-record all of my old stuff before I do something big like this. She wants all of her hits for a mega show like that. So completely understandable, little sad, a little heartbroken that it wasn't going to be Taylor Swift. But literally hours later, the NFL announced Rihanna. She's going to be doing the halftime show, and y'all, I'm over the moon excited right here. This is like 1A, 1B type of situation. Taylor, she would have smashed it. Rihanna, she is absolutely going to thrive on that stage. 100% looking forward to it. And at the end, I'm just happy we don't have 70-year-old rock stars on oxygen performing, to be honest.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Sean.
Time to play Movie Monday. You have a chance to win 2 tickets to Landmark Cinemas, free treats, and qualify for movies for a year. I got Ricky on the line with me. You ready to play?
Yes, sir.
All right, here's your clip.
It's been 2 months you've been coming to me, right? What's up with the suit?
I'm a process server.
You a servant? Like a butler?
No.
Shine shoes?
I'm a what? No, I serve out like subpoenas. I gotta wear like disguises sometimes.
Disguise? Wish I had an easy job like you have.
You have the easiest job on earth. You smoke all day.
What movie do you think it is?
Pineapple Express, baby.
Baby, that's right. Congratulations, Ricky. You just won Movie Monday today.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. I got 2 tickets to Landmark Cinemas and some free treats instantly for you. And Ricky, best of all, we're going to be putting you into that draw, and you might just win movies for a year.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Sean.
Hey, happy Monday. It's Sean, Mix 103.7. Parking at the trade show on the weekend, Mack Island in general, I guess, was just, it was hilarious. Hilariously bad. In some parts. So Mack Island itself, always busy with everyday activities going on, whether it's people playing hockey, working out, swimming, the library, you name it. There are plenty of things to do over at that place. So happy that we have it here. And there's ample amount of parking. But then you add on a marathon, you add on a trade show where hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people are attending, and people lose their minds when they can't find a parking stall that's within like 2 rows of the front doors. And so I was helping setting up at a stand. I was on location for 4G Motorsports. And so I dropped my stuff off at the door, and then I just kind of set it on the inside, and then I went to go park my vehicle. And then so I'm by the golf course at this point, right? And then so I pull out and I'm like, maybe I can get lucky and maybe someone's leaving. I'm coming. I can just get one of the first rows. No. Okay. So go up and down, nothing there. So I'm parking out by like the recycle bins way out back by the trails and the golf course and everything. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But then when you get out there, when you start driving, all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's not a parking spot. But someone just makes it a parking spot. And then you drive by another row and then you're like, oh, there's a spot on this other side. It's like, oh no, that's just triple parked right there. People just boxed in some other people and triple parked them. It's like, oh my goodness. So then you go another row and lo and behold, there's a truck and a trailer just parked in the middle of what should be a driveway for people to drive through. But someone just said, enough with this. I am literally parking in the middle of an alley and a place to drive right here. And then finally you get to like the 4th or 5th row near the back, near the recycling bins, and there's some open parking stalls. But it's just hilarious that people it's like, oh, I don't want to walk 20 more seconds. I'm just going to make my own parking spot right here.
Shine bright. Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.